What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Clash God, brought to you by Hilalo and the Wonderful Clashers of Z Elite. That's right, I'm in a new clan. No more Penguin Massacre. I decided to leave Penguin Massacre and I joined Z Elite not too long ago. Penguin Massacre still exists, so shout out to any viewers who are still in Penguin Massacre. You guys are still awesome. But I just decided to move on with Z Elite. And yeah, I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I just finished school. So now I'm back to making YouTube videos, hopefully a little bit more consistently. I have a little bit more time now. We're not making Clash of Clans videos anymore, just because Clash Royale just seems a little bit more fun. I still play Clash of Clans, I just don't really want to make videos on that too much. But if you guys still want to see some Clash of Clans videos, let me know in the comment section below and we'll try to accommodate any viewers who do wish to see Clash of Clans. Anyways, today we're going to be looking at the Goblin Giant challenge. So the Goblin Giant, absolute trash. You really are never going to be picking the Goblin Giant. He's just not a very good card to use. He's very easily countered, and if you do get him, you want to try avoiding using him. Unless maybe somebody puts Elite Barbarians, but just because anything counters Elite Barbarians. So if you're absolutely desperate to use a defensive card, then I would use a Goblin Giant. Otherwise, just avoid using him altogether. So some tips I have for you guys on these draft challenges. I love these draft challenges. They're really fun. But some things you want to be looking for. You want to get something that does splash damage. So you're going to be looking for the Wizard, the Executioner. You're going to be looking for maybe a Mega Knight. Anything that does splash damage like Princess, you're going to try to pick something like that. Something else that I like to look for is something that destroys these big tanky units. So anytime you get an Inferno Dragon or an Inferno Tower, you're going to be choosing that. Because 9 times out of 10, these guys have some kind of tank in their deck. And if you have something that counters it, then it's usually going to be GG well played. 99% of the time. Hunter's also really good against these big tanks, so I like to choose him. Something else that you're going to be looking for, if you give him a card, you're going to try to get some counters, or you're going to try to take the counter. For example, if you take a minion horde, you're going to keep the arrows away from him. You're going to take the arrows instead of giving it to him. If you take an Executioner, you also want to look for synergy. If you take an Executioner, you're going to choose the Whirlwind card. Just to suck everything together. Just cards that have a lot of synergy together, you want to choose them both together. That's also really good. But anyways, forget about the tips. Let's focus on these gameplays. Looks like I'm wrapping up this battle. We're going to be starting at game number 9 instead of all 12 wins. Just because I looked at the time and it was like 45 minutes. If I wanted to look at all 12 battles. So that was just a little bit too long. I just wanted to make a short video for my comeback. So we're only going to show the last 4 games. So yeah, let's get started. So splash damage, I'm going to be picking the Royal Knight, the Mega Knight. Let's go with, this one's a tough choice. I think I'm going to go with the Prince. Oh, the Electro Wizard is also really good, just in case the other team gets like an Inferno Dragon, or if they get an Inferno Tower, if they get a Sparky. Electro Wizard automatically counters that, so you're always going to pick him. Okay, so he's going to play his Princess. Let's go ahead and start with our Royal Ghost. Welcome to Value City, boys. We're going to get the Princess, we're going to get the Mega Minion, and we're going to get the Goblin Army. Mega Knight's great counter for the Hog just because it knocks him back a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and go with that. Let's see what it does now. I don't want to get to commit too much, but since he plays his minions, I'm going to go ahead and play my Electro Wizard just to get a little bit more value out of this Mega Knight. Looks like he's just going to ignore that Mega Knight. Maybe he's out of Elixir, but looks like we're taking that tower down pretty low. We're going to jump off to an early lead. We're taking this tower, and he doesn't have anything. Okay, so he's going to use his Goblin Giant. This guy is really squishy, so you're not going to want to use him if you do have him. So this is really easy. Barely did any damage. We're going to put this ice golem in front of the prince just to save some of his health. And if I were him, I would just sacrifice this tower and focus on the next push, just to save up some elixir. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's going to do. Oh, prince goes ahead. Gets a couple hits on the main tower. Another hog, another Mega Knight, easy counter every single time. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be easy win. This is going to be win number 10. I'm super stoked about this win just because we're going to be getting the legendary token if we do get this win. Looks like he's ignoring the Mega Knight. I don't know if he gave up. It looks like he just quit. So we're going to go ahead and put our hogs. Maybe I should put the hogs on the main tower. I think that would have been a better option. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be getting our legendary token, boys. Let's go ahead and we're going to request a graveyard. I don't know what he's doing playing that Goblin Giant now when the game is over. But anyways, super stoked. We got the legendary token. I need 2 more graveyards for my first ever maxed legendary cards. So we're going to go ahead and go request that right away. Super stoked about this. This is the best part of the update. I didn't like the Goblin Giant, but I do like these tokens. I like these, the legendary trading. It's the only way of getting these legendaries that you have a really hard time getting. Like, I'm not getting the princess in the shop. I'm not getting her in any of my chests. I still need 16 princesses just to get a max one. But we only need 2 more graveyards, so we're going to go ahead and go with that. Alright, let's get started with this next battle. Okay. So Mega Knight, I'm going to give him a princess just because my Mega Knight counters his witch. And we're going to take the Inferno Dragon 9 times out of 10 just in case he has a big tank. And we're going to be saving these Inferno Dragons for these tanks. I'm not really sure what to do here. I think I might... Yeah, I'm going to play the Fire Spirits just to put a little bit of pressure on him. But since he puts his Goblin Giant, we're going to go ahead and get started on building our push. First by playing defense, and then we'll have a pretty big counter push. Inferno Dragon does great against him. It distracts the Spear Goblins on his back, and also kills the main guy. Let's go ahead and rock the switch down. 6 elixir trade for 5. That's a great trade. I'll take it any day for 400 damage. If I waited a second longer, I probably could have gotten that dragon in with him, but no biggie. We still got the princess, so we're going to go ahead and get a 400 damage elixir lead, or damage lead. At this point, I think I'm going to go with the bandit, and let's put some fire spirits in front of her, just to keep the pressure up. Oh, really close. It almost took out that Goblin Hut. But I'm going to go ahead and let the Goblin Hut take a couple of HP points from my tower. We'll get started in the back with our Mega Minion. At this point, I really want him to make a move just because I don't want to be too aggressive. I want to start setting up my defense so we can have a pretty big counter push. So it looks like he has the same idea. He's trying to build up a push. But they're going to be fighting on our side, so this is going to be an easy win for us. Let's go ahead and put the bandit fire spirits on the other side just to apply pressure. Looks like he puts the spear goblins to counter. Oh, I don't know if he's ignoring them, but we'll get a couple of hits from the rascal girls. Nothing too big, but any damage is good when it's a close game like this. I'm going to use the Mega Knight just so I can keep it in rotation whenever he does play a witch. Oh, that might have been a bad idea. I don't think I should have put the rascals, but we're going to go ahead and keep up the pressure on both sides. I'm hoping he doesn't build up too big of a push. But anyways, we did get our legendary token, so even if I do lose this game, it's not going to be a big deal. I already got what I needed. I just want the legendary token. Hopefully this rocket hits, and it hits the witch. Awesome job. Oh, shoot. Looks like I ignored that right tower, and it took me down to 547 HP. We're going to have to play really defensively for the rest of this battle. Just because I don't know, I brain farted and gave you too much damage. So we're going to try to cycle back to our tombstone, because we cannot allow any damage. But now we might be in a little bit of trouble if he does play his hog, so I'm going to have to keep the Mega Knight just in case for the hog. We're going to go ahead and put Bandit, Fire Spirits on the other side just to keep up the pressure. And then we'll focus on defense right now. We'll put the Mega Minion just so the Witch doesn't get any hits. This is a perfect time to put the Mega Knight. Great value. It's going to hit the Hog Rider and the Witch. And we have a pretty good counter push. You can't ignore this side. So we're going to go ahead and put pressure on the left side just to keep up the pressure on both sides. Bandit locks on the tower. We're taking him down to 436. We're going to put a rocket for the end of the game. GG, well played. Oh, shit. Oh, no. We might be in trouble. We have to cycle really quick to the tombstone, stop the Hog Rider. And the Hog Rider stops. Only one hit on the tower. This is going to be a really intense battle. Just put the Bandit for a little bit of pressure. Fire Spirits defensively. We just need enough elixir for our rocket now. We just need enough elixir. Now it's a race. Hog or rocket, which is first. And the rocket wins the game. GG, well played to Sither. That is game over. That was a really close one. So we only need one more win. And we're at 12 wins for this challenge. Let's go ahead and get started. That was a really intense battle. I don't know if I'm ready for the next one. My heart's like pumping right now. We're going to get the lightning just for some value. Executioner, because you always need splash. That was a hard one. I'm going to go ahead with my win condition. Since I don't have a win condition, that's why I chose the piglets. Let's see what he gave us here. Hopefully he didn't give us a Goblin Giant, but he probably did. If he's this late in the challenge, he probably understands by now that the Goblin Giant is trash. So we're going to try to save our lightning so that we can get a little bit of extra value. So right now I'm going to try to bait him into putting something else just so I can get some value on that Mega Knight or on that Goblin. And welcome to Valley City, boys. We're going to get the Lumberjack, we're going to get the Mega Minion, and we're going to get a bunch of damage. He's going to have to play another 3 elixirs on defense, and we're going to get a 700 HP lead. Just because we were a little bit patient with our lightning spell. Okay, looks like he has his witch. This is the exact reason why I chose the executioner for cards like this. Goblin Giant or the Royal Giant, you're gonna avoid him 100% of the time. He's complete trash. You never want to pick the Royal Giant. He's so easy to counter. Looks like he's getting a bunch of damage on me though, so. I'm eating my words right now. But I did 700 damage, but I got an executioner coming back on him. Let's go ahead. Do I want to put the Royal Hogs? Yeah, let's go ahead and go on the other side with the Royal Hogs. He's going to put a Naked Graveyard. That's going to be easy counter, but now I have nothing to counter this Lumberjack with. I do have the Royal Ghost, but I think I'm going to go with the Dragon. Just so we can have... We'll give him a couple of hits on the tower. Just so we can have some more damage with the Baby Dragon. But in retrospect, I think it might have been better to put the Royal Ghost. Just because that took a lot of damage. But he's still going to be focusing on the left side, even though he has more damage on the right. For some reason. So we're going to start building our counter push. We're going to put our Royal Ghost. We're going to put our Executioner. And now we're going to get started. I'm going to split these hogs. Just to try to get damage on both sides. Split these goblins. That did a little bit of damage. Right tower's at 1100. Left tower's at 1415. So let's go ahead and set up our defense against this Royal Giant. Like I said, this Royal Giant, complete trash. You never want to pick him. You just get too much of a counter push coming. When it's the other way. So that first push, when I didn't expect the Royal Giant, he took 700. With the 2 other Royal Giants, he only took 400 HP off my tower. So that just proves to you guys, Royal Giant, complete trash. Let's go ahead and set up our defense. Hopefully no hits with this Royal Giant. He's stuck on the bomb tower for now. We're going to play defense against this graveyard. And you guys notice how I put the bomb tower before the Royal Giant crossed the bridge? That's so the Royal Giant cannot tank for the graveyard. The graveyard does a lot of damage if it's tanked. Welcome to Value City, boys. That's 12 wins. GG. Well played with the lightning spell. That's Value City, boys. This is over. Let's check what we got in our chest. We're going to get the 20 Goblin Giant. I'm not going to really use them just because they're trash. 100% they're going to be buffed in the next update. You guys mark my words. Anybody want to take a bet, let me know. They're going to be buffed in the next update. So we got 11,000 gold. That's some pretty good gold. I'm always short on gold. And especially if I'm one graveyard away from upgrading, that's going to be really useful. But anyways, thanks for joining me, guys, on this episode. Hopefully I'm going to be posting a little bit more consistently. Just welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys. Any love and support, greatly appreciated. But we'll see you guys next time on Clashing Guys.